Hey, welcome back sa E-commerce Mastery. Today, pag-uusapan natin ang isang topic na madalas na-overlook pero sobrang importante sa e-commerce strategy mo, ang privacy policy pages. By the way, kung gusto nyo mag-start sa Shopify, may special link kami sa baba kung saan makakakuha kayo ng free trial sa first month for just $1. Pwede nyong i-check yan by clicking the link and sign up right here. You'll also get $50 credit sa Shopify App Store. Simulan na natin. Ang privacy policy page mo ay hindi lang basta legal requirement, ito rin ay paraan para mag-build ng tiwala sa customers mo on how you collect, build, and use their personal information. Importante na matutunan mo kung paano mag-create ng privacy policy page that instills trust with your customers. Una, pag-uusapan natin kung paano gumawa ng policy page mo. Pag-login mo sa Shopify dashboard, sa left bottom hand side ng screen, i-click ang Settings. Pag nasa settings ka na, scroll down lang at hanapin ang Policies tab. Pag-click mo sa Policies, mapupunta ka sa page kung saan nakastore lahat ng policies mo. Scroll down lang till makita mo yung privacy policy. I-click ang Replace with Templates. As you can see, Shopify provides you with a privacy policy template that makes it super easy for you to create one. Super important na i-customize ang iyong policy so that it can reflect your specific legal practices. Make sure na hindi mo lang siya gagawin from template and just leave it like that. Kailangan i-customize mo ang policy, so make sure you go through it line by line. Ang privacy policy page mo should include several key components such as the type of information you collect, how you collect it, who you share it with, and how you protect it. Dapat kasama rin dito ang information about cookies, analytics tools, and third-party services na ginagamit mo sa iyong site. For example, gagamit ka ba ng email marketing tool na nagko-collect ng data for abandoned cart emails? Kung oo, siguraduhin na include ito sa privacy policy page mo. Basically, you want to include anything and everything that tracks your customers on your site. Also, kapag kinocompose mo ang iyong privacy policy or using this template, I really want you to use simple language that your customer can understand. Now, tignan natin yung template na provided ng Shopify and see what needs to be customized. Kita mo yung naka-highlight sa yellow ay isang note to the merchant. Ipinapaalam nito na kailangan mong i-review at i-customize ang content so it's tailored to your site and business practices regarding how you collect, use, and disclose personal data. Sinasabi rin na hindi legal advice ang template na to and you are solely responsible for ensuring that you meet your obligations under applicable laws. Another great reminder that they have here is ang privacy laws ay constantly evolving and you really need to regularly review your privacy notice to ensure it's compliant with these updated laws. Kapag na-review mo na yung highlighted section, pwede mo nang i-delete from here. May makikita kang last updated section na naka-green ang font. I-delete mo rin ito and add your actual date into the template. From here, basahin ang each paragraph in black so you truly understand what this policy is. Privacy policy describes how YouTube demos, ito ang Shopify site na ginagamit ko para sa demo na to, collects, uses, and discloses your personal information kapag bumisita ka. Ginagamit ang aming services o bumili. Pakiusap basahin ng mabuti ang privacy policy na ito. Sa paggamit at pag-access sa kahit anong services, pumapayag ka sa collection, use, at disclosure ng iyong impormasyon ayon sa policy. So basically, just reiterating everything we've already gone through. Ang section na changes to this privacy policy ay nagsasabi sa customers mo that you may update this policy from time to time. Sa next section na how we collect and use your personal information goes over different services and platforms that you use to collect this information and how you're going to use it. Una, it'll go over what kind of personal information that you're going to be collecting. Kaya ang impormasyong kinokonekta namin directly from you includes basic contact details, order information, account information, shipping information, and customer support information. And now it's going to let them know how you're planning on collecting it. So, information that we collect are through cookies. Sinasabi din ng policy na to sa customers mo na may mga info o ma-obtain through third parties. Ang next step sa policy ay how we use your personal information. Itong section na to ay nagsasabi sa customer na ginagamit mo ang info nila to provide the products and services such as recommending different products or using the information to gather data for marketing and advertising purposes, or using the information for security and fraud prevention, and lastly, for communicating with you. Ang susunod ay tungkol sa cookies. Sinasabi lang nito sa customers mo na karamihan sa mga browser will automatically accept cookies by default. Pero pwede nilang piliing iset ang kanilang browser para i-remove and reject ang cookies. Ang next section ay importante dahil it goes over how we disclose personal information. As you can see here, there is a section that's highlighted with a note to merchant. Sinasabi ng note sa merchants to insert the following sentence if you're using Shopify's ad services, such as Shopify Audiences. Halimbawa, you can write something like, "We use Shopify to support personalized advertising with third-party services." A question to ask yourself is, gagamitin ko ba o plano ko bang gamitin ang Shopify Audiences para sa ad services? Kung oo, go ahead and drop that sentence in. For the purpose of this video, I will just be deleting this section. Meron pang ilang highlighted sections further down this section. Magkakaroon din ng isa pang note to merchant that asks you to insert the following paragraph and chart if using those ad services, such as Shopify Audiences, or engaging in any activity that may be considered selling or sharing personal information. Para sa video na to, i-delete ko tong section na to. Para sa video na to, didelete ko tong section na to, pero highly recommended na i-review mo at i-add sa iyong privacy policy page if plano mong gumamit ng ad services. Ang next section ay tungkol sa user-generated content. Sinasabi nito sa iyong customer na ang services mo may enable you to post product reviews and other user-generated content. Sinasabi nila sa customer na kung pipiliin nilang isubmit ang content na ito to any public area of the services, this content will be public and accessible by anyone. Kahit na parang paulit-ulit na info to, importante pa rin na isama ito para malaman ng customers mo na kapag nag-post sila online, you can no longer keep their privacy in place. Ang susunod na section ay tungkol sa third-party websites and links. Sabihin mo sa customer na kapag pinili nilang sundan ang link papunta sa ibang site, mahalaga na i-review din nila ang privacy policy ng site na yon. Ang children's data section sa privacy policy ng Shopify mo ay importante din. Let's review it. The services are not intended to be used by children, and we do not knowingly collect any personal information about children. If you are a parent or a guardian of a child who has provided us with their personal information, you may contact us to request that it's deleted. Sa section na to, may note to merchant na nagsasabi kung ang website mo ay directed to children, specific disclosures ay i-require, and that you should consult with legal counsel. For the purpose of this video, I will be removing that note to the merchant. Yung section na security and retention of your information ay para ipaalam sa customers na no security measures are perfect. Then we go on rights and choices. These goes over your customers' different rights and choices that they may have. Itong next section ay may note to merchant letting you know that if you are using ad services such as Shopify Audiences, you need to insert the paragraph below, which goes over your right to opt out of sale or sharing or targeting advertising. May isa pang note para sa merchant that says if you collect information that may be deemed sensitive, there may be additional consents and disclosures required, which includes ang right na mag-limit at mag-opt-out sa paggamit at pag-disclose ng sensitive personal information. Dahil ang Shopify demo store na ito ay walang ads, I will be deleting this section. Lastly, may makikita kang note to merchant na nag-aasa sa'yo na i-insert ang following sentence kung gumagamit ka ng Shopify ad services tulad ng Shopify Audiences. Ang purpose nito ay para ipaalam sa customer na you are, in fact, using that service. Next ay complaint section na basically sinasabi sa customers mo na kung may reklamo on how you process their personal information, pwede ka nilang kontakin and they have a right to appeal any type of decisions you make. May note para sa international users na hindi naman to everybody since many of the Shopify stores start with just selling in the United States. Pero sinasabi lang nito na ang personal information is also processed by staff and third-party services. Lastly, may contact section tayo. Super important ang section na to. You're going to want to add your phone number, address, if you have a physical retail location, and an email. Meron ding note to merchant na nagsasabi na kailangan mong i-insert ang following sentence if your site is governed by GDPR. Para sa video na to, didelete ko na din to. Once we have gone through the privacy policy page line by line and okay ka na with how it's turned out, please click save. Ang next step ay i-add mo ang iyong privacy policy page sa footer menu mo. At make sure to link it sa footer ng site mo. Papakita ko sa iyo kung paano mo ito magagawa. Pumunta ka sa left-hand side ng screen at i-click ang online store. From there, i-click ang navigation. You will typically see a main menu and a footer menu. So, i-click mo ang footer menu. Pinutin ang add menu item at i-type ang privacy policy. Tapos, i-link mo yung policies at privacy policy. I-click ang add at save. Kapag na-add mo na ang privacy policy sa footer menu, pumunta sa iyong online store at i-click ang Customize. I-scroll down to where your footer normally is. You can also see that on the left-hand side of the screen. Pwede kang mag-add ng block, mag-add ng menu, at i-connect yung menu dito sa isi-select mo. As you can see, now we have our privacy policy link sa footer ng ating website. I-click mo lang ang save at okay na. Now na nagawa mo ang iyong privacy policy page, gusto kong remind ka na hindi ito isang one and done na task. Kailangan mong regular na i-review at i-update ang privacy policy mo para i-make sure na compliant ka with the ever-changing privacy laws. At huwag kalimutan na i-update ang iyong customers whenever you make changes. And there you have it. Creating a privacy policy page does not have to be a daunting task. Sa Shopify, with the right tools at guidance, makaka-create ka ng privacy policy page that not only protects you but builds trust with your customers. Kung may mga tanong kayo or if you want to see more videos like this, let us know in the comments below. Again, if you haven't signed up for Shopify, we have a special link down below where you can get your first free days and your first month for only $1. Also, be sure to check out the links to our favorite e-commerce tools. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining me.